A Love Beyond Boundaries. The Cottage Wall, Chapter 2. Created by Red Cardinal Kitchen, Sonia. All genre writing, stories across worlds, where science, spirit and myth walk together. Love, when bound by devotion, does not vanish, it deepens into silence. This story was not written to stir forbidden longing, but to honor the kind that becomes prayer. In the cottage wall, Sister Sarah's voice echoes the ache of those who have loved wholly and quietly, where touch was replaced by remembrance and nearness became spiritual vow. Between the lines of her confession lies a truth as old as faith itself, that sacred restraint may hide the purest form of devotion. In the hush of 1930s Rome, Sister Sarah recalls the wall where jasmine once grew and innocence first learned the shape of yearning. The story begins not with sin, but with sunlight, a brief hour when human affection met divine discipline, and neither won nor lost, but simply endured. O wall of stone, thou keeper of my youth, thou knowest more than any priest or parchment. Thy jasmine vines did bloom each summer, and I, a girl of 17, did press my palm against thy warmth, waiting for the sound of his steps. He came not always, but when he did, the air itself did hush. He was not yet Father Thomas, just a boy with ink-stained fingers and a sketchbook tucked beneath his arm. He walked with purpose, yet paused when he neared the cottage, as if the wall itself might speak his name. I dared not call to him. Such things were not done. A girl and a boy, alone, unchaperoned, Rome would not have it. The church would not bless it. My mother, though kind, would not understand it. And so I waited in silence, my breath held like a hymn. He would glance toward the window, and I, hidden behind the curtain, would watch the way the sun warmed his brow. Sometimes he would draw figs, rooftops, the curve of the hill. Once, he sketched the jasmine. I saw it later, tucked between pages, and knew he had seen me too. O jasmine bloom, thou art my witness. Thou knewest the ache of my heart, the way it stirred when he passed, the way it stilled when he did not. We spoke but rarely, a nod, a whisper, a shared glance beneath the olive tree, but even in silence, I knew him. And he knew me. One day, he left a note beneath the stone. Folded, careful, reverent. It read, I see thee. I remember thee. I pressed it to my chest, then burned it in the hearth, for fear it might be found. But the words remained, I see thee, I remember thee. O cottage wall, thou art the veil between what was and what might have been. I return to thee now, in memory, and press my hand once more against thy stone. The jasmine no longer blooms. The boy is now a priest. I am now a nun. But the wall remaineth, and within me, the girl remaineth too. May every reader who stands before their own cottage wall find grace in what could not be spoken. Love that is withheld is not wasted. It becomes a light that steadies the soul through its seasons of waiting. The jasmine may fade, but its scent remains in memory, proof that what was once alive still blooms in spirit. Years later, Sister Sarah keeps a single petal pressed between her breviary's pages. It is yellowed, thin as a whisper, yet still fragrant. When the bells toll, she smiles, not for loss, but for the peace that follows renunciation. The boy became a priest, and she, a bride of God, but both, in secret, remember the cottage wall that first taught them mercy. Come in, traveler. There's a story here that remembers you, a world of vows, seasons, and small mercies kept alive by those who still believe in tenderness unspoken. If this tale found its way to you, may it remind you that love does not always reach across boundaries. Sometimes it waits, quietly, on the other side, keeping faith with time itself. Red Cardinal Kitchen, Sonia. All genre writing, stories across worlds, where science, spirit and myth walk together.